should probably have tried to render the video before I came back, just to make sure the issue was fixed, but never mind, I'm back.
It's in the game.
It's in the game. Right, you should render now, right? Please render. And relax. It was just a driver issue. It's all good. All sorted. We're back. And that's why I tend not to keep things massively up to date. Because when people release new shit, there's always bugs with it. Appreciate your patience in waiting for me to come back live. Driver's updated. Sandwich made. We're good to go. Make a quick thumbnail for that one. Tempted to make the title actually about Louis. Oh, it's nice. There we go. Oi, 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 oi. Made the episode about King Louis. Spelt slightly differently, but yeah, I had to reinstall, roll back my driver's ROM. So the stream died. There we go. King Louis. What do penguins wear to the beach? Flipper flops. Long. Although Rory would call them thongs. Oh no, to be fair, yeah. You are English, aren't you, Rory? You're just in Australia. I would not. I call them flip-flops. Right, rephrase. People around Rory would call them thongs. The British heritage is stronger than your peers. Ah, yeah. PSG. Yes, Saints, we're going to record this episode of Journeyman and we'll go back to RTG. Yeah, exactly. You were born in England anyway and your family emigrated. Okay, good. Thank you, Marcel. How are you, mate? Thank you for joining us on YouTube. Yeah, all good. Thank you, Louis. Thank you for joining us on Kick, mate. Hope you're well, man. So we will play Villarreal, play PSG, sim Mallorca, and play PSG. Basically, we've got a 10-point gap to Real now that we've drawn with them. 13 games to go in the league. Ba ba bum. Right, let's turn the tinkle tankle off. Record. Welcome back to the Journeyman. We face some difficult ties today. Villarreal are third in the table and trying to close us down alongside Real Madrid, so that won't be easy at all. And we also face Paris Saint-Germain in the Champions League. Obviously, we played them in our time in France at Lille, and now we have to travel to the Parc des Princes again at the end of the episode for the second leg to go and play PSG once more, although they don't have Vitinha because we signed him when we were at Bayern last season. So hopefully they are slightly weaker than they were when we were last up against them regularly in French football. Villarreal and a PSG double today. That's the plan. And hopefully you will enjoy it along the way. Do drop the video a like if you're enjoying the save. I'd appreciate it very much. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss out on any more. Hopefully there'll be plenty of goals for us to bag today. Although Unwaneri is probably not going to be part of it in this initial run because he's a bit tired. Yeah, I love Hendrik. He's so good for me. He's my favourite. Yeah, go on then. I can play anyway. Why not? Yeah. Salazar. Yeah, I won't put Salazar there then. Palacios. Put Palacios it can. Oh. Yeah, Mikey Ball. Bulut, Afrifa. We'll go for Cambola, real life player over Precision. Okay. Shout out Mingazer and his pink hair. You got the clip I tweeted last week saved to your phone. Well, the one where I went, "Fuck!" and then cut it. Some Ben bits. Thank you, Ben. Just watch something on iPlay which is going to be on Sunday. What's happening on Sunday? Oh, I've not heard of that, Lawrence. Alright, let's go play Villarreal. B. Middlesbrough Millwall was kicked off now. Is it second v third? We're going to look at the Champions League table. Middlesbrough won 3-0 at the... Oh my god, how's he missed? Maybe should be 1-0 up at Dale Fry. Middlesbrough won 3-0 at them earlier this season. It was just showing. I think is he offside anyway? No, I think he might be on. Oh, Dale Fry's got to bury that. My god. Millwall win, they go second. All right, it's that close, is it? Some more Ben bits. A program called Henry Clark Goes to Rome. It's around Traitors 2 when Henry Clark going to Rome, exploring his deep Catholic faith. All right. I've not watched any Traitors to even know who people are, but I know it's a very popular TV show. That's a great ball. Oh, it's a poor touch. It's quite end-to-end so far. Obviously watched the RTG episode. Villarreal with Tenas in goal. It's a 4-1-2-1-2 for them. Calafiori at the back, Salazar holding with an 86 rated Mikey Moore on the left, Palacios at cam, Vasquez and Mikhail Tadze up top for them. They're third in the division. Luis Carrion is their manager. Not sure if that's their manager in real life and he's managed to last all save or whether that's a new manager for Villarreal, but wherever he's come from, he's doing a very good job with them this season. Sat third in La Liga, challenging for Champions League football at the very least, and maybe putting up a title fight, although obviously we are quite a way away. Oh, that's not where that was supposed to go. We are quite a way away at the top of the table at the moment, so looking like strong favourites. It's probably not unfair to say for the La Liga title, but we have been losing some more games of late. That we did finally at last not lose to Real Madrid this season. Although I haven't beaten Real Madrid yet, nor will I get another chance to unless we come up against them in the Champions League if they're still a part of it. You never know. We might be able to lose to Madrid and only draw with Madrid in the second game and still comfortably win the La Liga title. I've got their number apparently. That means we beat Villarreal last time we played them. Looking for Yamal, who I think was offside, and the ball didn't make it anyway. 10 minutes in, it's still 0-0, but both sides look dangerous going forward. The team wins that back. We could look even more dangerous going forward if we actually score a bloody goal, couldn't we? Hendrick, you can make me a decent run? He's made it a run. Oh, off the post. Yamal. Oh, should have been, isn't. 1-0. Pedri delivers. And at the near post, never mind. Luis Carrion was the manager in charge here. No worries, that's single. Shout out the mobile app. They were 10th in the RTG, Will, in the middle of December. IRL, it's Marcelino, is it? Then Luis Carrion's name does ring a bell, though. He is in management. He's manager at Oviedo, or was manager at Oviedo when we started this save. Oh wow, played 9 games, drew 4, lost 5. And at Las Palmas, played 9 games, drew 3, lost 6. Yeah, that's not great. I've got it on above me, yes, Liam. Thank you for the follow, Roman. Welcome to the channel, mate. No, I imagine there's never any downtime in professional sport. What sport is it that you work in? Well, yeah, gutted that we didn't finish you off, to be honest, George. It should have been 3 or 4 goals to the good by the time you had your first shot on target of the whole game and first shot of the whole half in the 90th minute. But it's what it is. Keeps you guys in the hunt for automatics, doesn't it? I would imagine we will be out of the automatic promotion spots by the end of the day, annoyingly. It's Vasquez. Around the corner to Palacios, but Martin Fernandez in the way again. Been a decent acquisition at right back. Martin, not outrageous. Oh, that's poor from Hendrick. Not been outrageous at fullback. Not been, to be fair, not been as good as Wesley, but was needs must with the sale, just to help Barcelona out longer term. Obviously needing that goalkeeper now next season, because our goalkeeper is actually headed to Villarreal, isn't he? He's coming here next season. 91 rated. There were small Ben bits in there. It's 100. Found the manager. Luis Correa was manager of Oviedo before getting... Yeah, P45. Are you working NFL and MLS? In what sort of role, Will? To work across both? Is it like socials, etc.? Like a media role? Palacios. There's a little burst of pace. Mikey Moore. Just played against Mikey Moore on the RTG save as well. He was very good there. And he nearly got himself an assist here. Juan Garcia with a good... Oh, hung up in the air with the wind, didn't it? With a good save. Fermin Lopez looking for Antonito Cordero here. Of course, Juan Garcia will be a Villarreal man next year. A lovely ball through and finish. Probably should have squared it just to make sure, but Hendrick bags. Juan Garcia will be in goal for Villarreal next season. Hendrick will still be up top for Barcelona next year. 21 goals in 24. Oh, just in sales. Your ownership group owns NFL teams and MLS team. Nice. Who have you got in your last few games, George? We've got Bromley, County and Grimsby in ours, which isn't ideal. As well as Cheltenham and Barrow. And one more I can't remember. Martin. Zaire Emery. Pedri. Squeeze that through the gap to Antonito. We go back to Pedri, quickly round the corner to Hendrick and float it into the middle where Fermin Lopez couldn't have headed it more at the goalkeeper if he tried. Oh my God, that has to be 2. That has to be 2. It's just not good enough from Fermin Lopez. Literally anywhere but there, and we double our advantage. So Villarreal now pull it back to 1-1 before half-time. We know who we're going to be glaring at. And they might do, you know. Moore again. Inside to Palacios. Back to Moore. This wasn't a great ball. It wasn't a great attempted tackle. That one, much better though. Thank you, Eric Garcia. It will not be 1-1 at half-time, thanks to our defence. King! Working in the Prem is your ambition, is it? Career ambition. CRO, Chief Revenue? No, Chief Retail. Chief Retail Officer? Question mark? Did a project for Arsenal and Arsenal women. Nice. Oh, Chief Revenue is Revenue Officer. Chief Revenue Officer. Are you based in the UK then, right? Despite working for American company or American teams. Mikel Tadza, well in. And a good signing as well, Zaire Emery. Very pleased with him in the midfield. Not so pleased with my inability to not run into people with Pedri in this game so far. Mikel Tadza, I thought I'd changed player there and I hadn't, and that effort is going to go over the bar. Oh, you are in the States, so you will. The United Stats. Yeah, that's a different place entirely. Martin, Yamal, Firmino skips away from the challenge nicely. Looking for Yamal. Cambuala in the way. I think I actually tried to play it to Endrick, unfortunately. Vasquez, heavy touch. Trying to stay on top of him. The team trying to track the run. Heavy touch, but couldn't get there with Zaire Emery. Firmino Lopez does well. Wasn't really... Oh my god, I've run into someone with Pedri again. Pedri's not even that quick. Why do I just keep continually running straight into people with Pedri? Okay, Tad's a nice touch. Nice footwork. Even more so after the touch. Lewis Skelly does really, really, really well. He's been a great player for us. Miles Lewis Skelly. Pedri, not going to run into someone with him this time. We are going to find Antonito Cordero. I'm actually going to look for Pedri again. Pedri! Oh, I should have shot. Never mind. Endrick wins it back with his just sheer pace and ability to be in the way at the right time. Pedri through for Cordero. Should be two. Should have squared it. Never mind. Firmino has his goal. Bit lucky, really. Apologies, Villarreal. 2-0. Barca. Walsall, Colchester, Accrington, Grimsby and Chesterfield. I mean, that's better than ours. There's definitely points in there for you, for sure. Walsall and Grimsby will be difficult, but... Firmino, Pedri. That's me trying to squeeze it through a gap that didn't really exist. Martin. Firmino. Yeah, you can't leave Lamine Yamal free out there, mate. Ow, that's fucking terrible. How long before you apply for a managerial position, Kev? Lamine's up for this header. Lamine is down because Mikey Moore won it. Antonito. Firmino. Given away. Loose. Kubasi. Lovely take by Firmino. Can I get Endrick in behind here? No, because his touch is terrible. Good. Villarreal have been okay. Garcia has been called on a couple of times to make some saves. They haven't been as proactive in the final third as I imagined they would be. That's not a penalty. That's hit him in the chest and then bounced up off his arm. You could even see it in real time. Dear referee, or dear people that code the game, please make handballs actually work like handballs are supposed to. Thank you. Hendrick's really not great to play with, no. Fans here at Camp Nou sound a lot louder than they usually do. I don't know why. Unless it's Villarreal fans, perhaps. Maybe it's the Villarreal fans who come and brought an army with them. Salazar. Thank you. Pedri. Quickly. Not great. Are they going to get a consolation goal, Villarreal? They've not been as good in the final third as I anticipated they would be. They've been okay. But when that's as good as they've gotten going forward, it says a lot about why we've won by 2-0 and kept that clean sheet. So it's not quite good enough on this particular occasion, Villarreal, unfortunately for them. We extend our lead over them in the title race, and hopefully Real Madrid drop points as well, although we'll have to wait and see if they did or not, because up next is PSG in the Champions League. Potentially, Kev, yeah. Please don't be playing through. They got Nico Williams. I don't remember Nico Williams being there last time we played them. Playing a fucking 3-back. Oh, Trasoldi, yes. Dro, no, Due. Mokio, Kalulu, Salinas, Chevalier, Hamon, Neves, Carrizzo. Where does you do out wide in Carrizzo? Okay. Ah, Sfilo played against us for them, did he? No, can't remember. Actually, let's make Seki. Actually, no. The champions. I feel like the Woken player made that. Was it Woken? Whoever it was made very much the most of it when he went down, holding his face. Like, I cannot believe. Well, you can kind of believe why he got sent off, but the fact that it was upheld is a joke. Like, referees are allowed to make mistakes. It's fine. That's why the appeal system is there, but meh. Exclamation mark sliders, Bush. That will show you. It's got a... Is that Luke Ayling? Christ. I know he left Leeds. I didn't think he was still playing at such a high level. Josh Coburn up top from Millwall. It's Middlesbrough corner right now. Goal for Middlesbrough. Dale Fry does get it after missing one gilt-edged chance earlier. PSG are great. Still under Jose Mourinho. Chevalier in goal for them. Kalulu, Salinas, Howson and Mokio as the back four. Then Neves and Hamon holding. Doué wide right. Nico Williams wide left. Tresoldi at striker with Carrizo at cam. They are decent. I wouldn't say they're any better than when we played them when we were in France, but I equally wouldn't say they were any worse either, despite not having Vitinha as part of their team. Made a couple of changes to mine. Casado starts in the deeper role, and Ranieri, starts out wide left for this one, now that he's back fit again. And also Karnaseki is in between the sticks for us. Great ball to Tresoldi. He's found himself in a wonderful position of space. Thank you. Given away by Carrizo. If I can find the ball here, which of course Lamine Yamal can, and Ranieri's in. Never mind. Hamon. Which means something entirely different in Spanish, although spelt without the H. Nico Williams. Oh, what a pick out. Desiree Doué, and Tresoldi, and Karnaseki makes the save. That's poor from us defensively in terms of the marking there, but equally they should have done better with the chance once they created it. Endrick just waiting. Ranieri. Good movement by Pedri. It's not even Pedri, it's Casado. It's also a terrible ball by Ranieri. Get there, Pedri, well up. He's done better that time. Right place, right time on this occasion. Here he is again in an offensive capacity. Endrick looking for Ethan. The Arsenal man is in. And I've actually beaten the man, and then Ronaldo chopped back into him. Struggling to break down the PSG backline at the moment, and they look dangerous going the other way. This is going to be a difficult two-tied affair, isn't it? Oh, but if Endrick could have got in there, we could have still had our 1-0 lead. Alright, fine. You did that to me in France as well, Desiree, didn't you? Absolutely ruined me there. Ranieri looking for Endrick. Soldi. Nico Williams with great strength. Mokio forward at left back. Pau Kabasi in the face. What happened to your old store manager? Did they just move? Pedri out to Ranieri, and we'll get this early into Endrick, and then support's arriving here. Couldn't get it out, looking for Yamal. He's barely touched the ball in the opening half an hour here, Lamine Yamal. It's Carrizo now, and out looking for Nico Williams, who Barcelona players and fans will be very familiar with, of course. Mokio, Carrizo, trying to get rid of it. Everybody's in the bloody way. Thankfully, so's Karnaseki, otherwise that was 1-0 PSG. No away goals, of course, anymore, but goal is a goal, regardless. Ranieri's down, holding his arm. Endrick needs to break in behind, which he has now done. Please, please, please. Score, balls. Oh, yeah. Just remembered, I haven't actually set that video to upload. Ha! We rendered it, and I didn't actually upload it. Well done, knobhead. Give me 2 secs to just set this live. Yikes. That would have been slightly embarrassing. And also not the first time I'd have done that on a day where we recorded on the day of. This video we're recording right now is going to be tonight's Journeyman as well. So we will need to edit this once we've finished it, but it won't take long, and then we can go back to the RTG and record, or at least part record, the next episode for Monday. And tomorrow we'll do, again, a mixture of both, I think, most likely. I don't know where we'll end up next in this Journeyman. Obviously, we would like to go to Italy, but we can only go where jobs are available, and if there isn't a suitable job available, then we'll just have to go wherever. I'd rather move though than stay at Barcelona for another year, because people aren't really enjoying Barcelona, I don't think, really. Oh, he retired. Former manager retired. And then Eric Garcia. Valentra sold it. He's carrying a knock. He's able to play on at the moment. Hopefully he's just able to shake it off. And it's not going to affect his overall play. Try and get away from Pierre Kalulu here, who has closed him down rather rapidly. Pedri. Wanted Yamal to make a run in behind, and he didn't. We've not really been able to utilise Yamal at all in either game we've played so far today, have we? I don't mind where we go in Italy. I'd rather not go to Juventus, because we've been at Juventus relatively recently, or last time we did a Glory Hunter we ended up in Juventus. So one of the Milans, or maybe Napoli or Roma or something. Wait and see what's available at the time. For how long depends on where we end up and what the squad's like. Could be more of a rebuild that could take a couple of seasons, like Lille. Or it could just be a one season, try and win everything like Barca's proving to be. Lunge. Thought I was going to get to that. Can we get to that? No. Come on. Carizzo, get a toe in. Try and send Endrick away quickly. Oh, that's works beautifully. Endrick, thank you. Always going to end up in the back of the net if you give him that much time and space. Another goal for Endrick this season. 4th in the Champions League in 10 games. And at last, there is a goal in this game. And thankfully, it's gone to us. I'd rather a real-life stadium, but it wouldn't dictate my decision entirely. Martin Fernandez. I wonder whether I wonder whether PSG are now going to look to press on, try and get themselves back in this tie. And it might cost them a little bit more. Oh. Vintage Barcelona at their very best. 5 in 10 now for Endrick, and that was what you call a team move. Udinese? Do Udinese have the grounding game? That don't do they? Yes, Lux. Unwaneri. Was here when we got here. I didn't buy him. Although Miles Lewis-Skelly I did, but not directly from Arsenal. Hup! Hup! Down. Unwaneri. Pedri. Still struggling with that knot, Unwaneri, so we might have to take him off here. Bring on Antonito. Chevalier kind of looks like Valdez in game, do you think? Good win. Good win. Good rise. Yamal. Oh, lovely take by Firmino. He's got hold off the man that's with him. Hendrick on a hat-trick now, but he's going to run out of time and space. But he has been able to find Lamine Yamal. Oh, and I've run straight into Chevalier. Bugger. The one time we've been able to actually get Yamal free on that right-hand side today. And then I mess it up by sprinting straight into the bloody goalkeeper. 3-0, and we could probably think about simming the second leg. But certainly 2-0 is not comfortable enough for scoreline, especially to go back to France. It was nearly 2-1, and that really wouldn't have been comfortable. Waneri off now with that injury, and Antonito Cordero on. Clearly, just because we've got a 2-0 lead and nearly made it 3, doesn't mean that PSG can't go up the other end and have chances of their own and maybe get themselves back in it. Because that's what they nearly did there. Oh, Mokia just ran through, and Yamal there to try and win that back as I tried a little bit of trickery to beat the man. Well in. Pedri. Oh. All the noises. Carizzo. Narrow up. Force them wide. Great cross from Doué. And Nico Williams heads wide. They have had the chances in this game, Paris Saint-Germain. They have not taken the chances in this game that they've created, Paris Saint-Germain. As a result, it's looking more likely of being Barcelona in the next round of the Champions League than it is the French team, but passes like that from me aren't going to be helping our cause. And they do still keep coming forward, and Nico Williams is going to have a better chance than ever before. Should have squared it though. Did not make his mind up, didn't know whether to shoot or pass, and in the end did neither. Yeah, PSG definitely could score 2 or 3 goals against us on a better day for them. So I'm absolutely going to have to play the second leg for sure. This is ridiculously end-to-end at the moment. And Carizzo's beaten me there. And now Williams is in again. And this time he will shoot. And this time he will score 2-1. Lovely finish. Why? Oh, for me, rise to the challenge well. So does Pedri. Pedri's going. Oh, I got a little bit excited. I got a little bit overexcited with that run from Pedri there for a minute. I thought I was going to skip past another one and go on a Messi-esque goal run. We had a full prime Barcelona team move. We nearly had a prime Messi run from Pedri there, but not to be. That set goal back for PSG, and generally their performance in the last 20 minutes there just adds that seed of doubt as to what's going to happen in the second leg, really. We've got Mallorca next that we will simulate our way through. How long is Unwaneri out? Just 5 days with a bruised shoulder. That is doable, manageable, that's fine. You're going to get a game in the next one, Camacho, so calm yourself if you don't mind. Mallorca, the next opponent, should be, he says, tempting fate. A more straightforward fixture for us. Cordero can start. We will give Camacho a game. We'll pop Fernandez in as well. And Casado can have another game. Don't think we're going to change much more than that, though, because we want to make sure that we get the result. And we very much do. Hendrick and Firmino both with a brace. That will keep us happily and comfortably top of La Liga. Up next, well, it's PSG again. Martin Fernandez up to 86. Great. Des with a 5th month. Thank you, mate. Contract extension confirmed, sir. Have to change their fucking lineup again, aren't I? Gonna be the 3 back. God damn it, Leroy. Possession. No, we'll keep the high pressing. No, we'll change them to possession. We'll not be better with that anyway. Choldy, Dro, Kritso, Cam, Siri Dewey up there. It's matter Dewey's not in there by default. There you go. They line up the same, we line up similarly, although we'll give Cordero the start. I'll put Kanaseki in goal again. I didn't say anything remotely close to Siri, thank you, go away. Seems like this has been quite the entertaining or action-packed game, Middlesbrough Millwall. Always seems to be one side counting on the other every time I look up. Oh, chance for 2 as well. Thank you, Rory. I'll do my best to not satisfy you in that regard. Champions! There's no point actually because they're playing the same side. Lining up with the exact same 11 PSG this time around again. Chevalier, Kalulu, Housen, Salinas, Mocchio, Hamon, Neves, Doué, Williams, Carizzo, Tresoldi. 2-1 in the first match. I'd very happily take a 0-0 ball draw here. Although from a content point of view that wouldn't be too entertaining, but from me getting through to the next round of the bloody Champions League point of view, it would be very, very pleasing indeed. And the Parc des Princes was always a very difficult place to go with Lille. And I imagine it's going to be the same with Barcelona as well. Although Lille were the side we won the Champions League with, of course. So I'd love to do it again. I'd love to do it with Barca, but we've got to see it. We've got to get ourselves past around the bloody 16 first, haven't we? I mean, Lamel. Goodbye. Drill it. Housen's in the way. That's poor from Nico Williams, Firmine, Hedry, Endrick. Never mind. Right, I'm playing it around me now. Kalulu, that's a great ball through. They're in. Doué. Chill, mate. Doué did me there. Carizzo. He's so difficult to play against Desiree Doué. The speed of the skills, let alone just the skills in general, make it practically impossible to read what he's going to do. By the time you've read it, he's done something else. Yamal. Hendrick's making a good run. We'll pop it around the corner for him. Ronaldo shot to beat the defender and keeping his team in the tie. Salinas at the back for PSG. Barcelona very nearly 3-1 up on aggregate and back in a controlling position. Tresoldi, Carizzo. Okay, Williams. He's offside. I thought they'd given a penalty for handball. I was going to be furious. You know. It didn't quite work how I thought it might, but still. Ah. There's Carizzo. Out to Nico Williams, who is very much away from me there. Very much away from me there. That's a great delivery. Everybody missed it. Oh, Antonito. Talk about suck the man in and completely leave him for dead. He's getting away from Housen too. Support here. Pedri, I need movement. I have none. Good, thank you, Hendrick. Looking for your mount. Oh, fucking hell. He's gone. I'm not going to catch him. I'm going to try with Fernandez, but Nico Williams is a bit quack. He's too quack. Who'd lose that? Martin. Him out. Martin again. Firmine through the gap. This is the chance. With Hendrick available in the middle. This was the chance. The chance not taken. Hendrick! Bury that, please. Hell. Yeah, he did quack himself off the pitch, didn't he? Quacking out. Not sure if I scheduled this at the right time, you know. I did. For some reason, I just had a panic that I'd scheduled it at 6 PM, not 3 PM. I'm not sure, Kev, because we haven't got it here. Great ball. Mocchio is miles away. Yamal, Hendrick. Oh, tell you what. Housen and Salinas are making a really solid partnership in this second leg. Absolutely impregnable, this PSG backline. They are really good together. How we got the 2 goals in the first leg, I'm starting to wonder, because I cannot get a third. Since scoring that second in the first leg, it's been nothing but frustration trying to find another goal for the tie. Amon brings that down very well. It's still advantage Barca with it as it is, but it might not be as it is very much longer. But it is for now, thankfully. It's getting worrisome. The longer it goes on at 0-0, the more I worry about them getting a goal that I can't reply to and us ending up going to extra time. Hello, Matt. Carizzo hit against Lewis Skelly, who's won that well, and Antonito's away from Desiree Doué. He's away from Kalulu as well. He's got a lot of space here. Cordero. Pedri. No. Oh, I can't score against PSG. I know I don't need to score here, but I don't fancy myself keeping a clean sheet, do you? You guys know me by now. It's Trasoldi. Oh, it's a sharp turn. We've won it back again. A 1-2 maybe with Cordero. No, bloody Housen! Well, Housen and Salinas are so good. Give me it back. Our defence is doing its job too, has to be said, but it's not to say that theirs isn't doing theirs just as well, if not better. Time it right. Cordero. No, I've overrun it. I've overrun it! Oh, man. Give me a goal, please. Yamal. I'll go this way. I'll go round you. Then we'll come inside, and then I'll lose it. And then I'll win it back, and then I'll lose it. Critzo swapped wings, I think. Oh no, Critzo's the cam, isn't he? João Neves, what are you doing all the way up here as well? PSG are throwing everybody at this now. Out to Nico Williams, a great touch. And a great turn. And a great pass. And Karnaseki with a necessary save. They're making changes. Critzo off and Shangale on. I don't know enough about that man to know whether that's something that's going to worry me or something that's not going to worry me, because I think he's a youth player. Pedri used an arm. I think they're going to go short. Taking their time in doing it, but they are going to go short. And João Neves completely ruins any sort of set-piece routine that they practiced in training. Firmino will pump it long, and he'll find Cordero. It's a brilliant ball. It's a lovely take. We'll look to turn inside as well, and Antonito Cordero could single-handedly ensure that PSG go out and Barcelona go through to the next round of the Champions League. You can't. Martin Fernandes, though, has won that back. I can't find Yamal. Come on, it says game management. There is 4 minutes to go, and you just need to hold on to this clean sheet. So hold on to this clean sheet now, please. Hendrick through the gap. There you go. There you go. A carbon copy of his first goal from the first leg, and we will be through to the quarters. Immediately off Nico Williams there. Oh, Martin Fernandes is taking no prisoners. Finding Yamal as well. Never mind. I kind of feel bad for Housen and Salinas because they were unreal for all but 2% of the time. But to concede basically the same goal, getting in behind Salinas like that with him not reading the run of Hendrick, is poor. And with 2 goals in exactly the same fashion and 3 overall, we are through. As are Milan, as are Arsenal, as are Marseille. Sorry, as are Sporting at the expense of Marseille. And then Real Madrid are 1-0 up in that tie. Bayern will go through against City. That could go either which way, as could Como Juventus. I'm going to end up getting Real Madrid, aren't I, in the Champions League? And then I'm going to end up going out of the Champions League to Real Madrid, aren't I? You can just feel it happening. We'll advance towards the next game because I want to find out who we've got in the Champions League next round. Sporting. I'll take that one all day long. Thank you very much. Real Betis. I'll take 3 points here. Thank you. All right. Just one then. Not the full hat-trick of results today. But Getafe next is probably going to be pretty straightforward. 10 games to go for us. 14 points to gap, although Madrid do have a game in hand. I think the La Liga title is just a done deal now, isn't it, really? Sporting in the Champions League. We've got the cup final against Valencia to come as well. I'm almost in a position now where I think I might just sim every league game because the title is coming regardless, isn't it? And then I've got Almeria home and then Almeria away. Must be a rescheduled home game, but I've got Almeria twice at the end of the season. All right, that's an intrigue. Well, I could have sworn we had Almeria earlier in the season, but one presumes that we haven't. Yeah, I think we will look to simulate every league game moving forward from here because, quite frankly, playing them seems like a bit of a foregone conclusion at the moment, doesn't it? Join me in the next episode next week for the next chapter. Join me on stream tomorrow to watch it all live as well. If not, then check the channel page for the RTG that you missed earlier today. I'll see you later. bullshitting a Kevy bit. How did Burger King get his Dairy Queen pregnant? He forgot to wrap his Whopper in Mini K. Oh dear. I forgot to wrap his Whopper. What's that? Barca episode 10. Barca 10. That is today's video, so we are going to again have to edit that on stream, I'm afraid. I apologise. And then we can go and record another episode of the Go. Kev, you're very much turning into Danny. So much so that I'm wondering whether we've seen you both in the same room at the same time. Hello, Kraken. How are you, mate? No, Ron, because obviously a club already has scouts and a team of, so for staffing we just used what's on the spreadsheet. If you wanted to when you hire one in game, add a scout to your coaching team, then by all means go for it. But it's all decided here, isn't it? Rather than what's in game in terms of staffing numbers, etc. Probably not going to be part of it in this initial one because he's a bit tired. Is this it? It was just me talking to you. With 10 ass in goal, it's a 4-1-2-1-2. At the moment, so looking like favourite strong. Yeah, I can tell the game was the close it, and then everything will come back to us. We just save this too. Yeah, youth scouts too. I've not been using them. As in, not been using them on the spreadsheet. It's all just done with the staffing on the spreadsheet. Did the stream actually go down there? Did it chug that hard? Lol. It came up with the camera off screen. Oh no. Oh no. Team manager for Villarreal, but whoever games of late played them. And at the near post, never mind. Not been outrageous at fullback. Not been, to be fair, not been. B45. That's regardless of those bits were in the recording or in real life. Got a joke as well. You heard someone last November tell you what happened on Halloween. They were at a Halloween party and someone came dressed as Gloria Gaynor. They told me at first they were afraid, they were petrified. On the RTG save as well. He was very good there. And he nearly got himself an assist. Juan Garcia will be a Villarreal man next year. A lovely ball through and finish. Probably should have squared it just to make sure, but Endrick bags. Juan Garcia will be in goal for Barcelona next year. 21 goals in 24. Time out for these lads. Our team. We've got not good head treat. Squeeze head treat. Quickly round it. Fermin Lopez couldn't have headed it but tried. To be two. That has to be two. So Villarreal pull it back to 1-1 before half time. We know who we're going to be glaring at. So Villarreal great 4-1 at half time, thanks to our defence. That's a nice touch. That's a nice touch. Nice footwork, even more so after the touch. Lewis Skelly does really, really, really well. He's been a great player for us. Miles Lewis Skelly. I don't know why it chugs like that sometimes when over the editing software. It must be because I've got the game open at the same time as well behind it. I'm just trying to like, load in the... Oh, I should have shot. Never mind. Endrick wins it back with his sheer pace and ability to be in the way at the right time. Edry through for Cordero. Should be two. Should have squared it. Never mind. Fermin has his goal. Good. Villarreal have been okay. Garcia has been. You guys do love a cheesy joke, don't you? To make some saves. They haven't been as proactive in the final third as I imagined they would be. That's not a penalty. That's hit him in the chest and then bounced up off his arm. You could even, unless it's Villarreal fans, perhaps. Maybe it's the Villarreal fans. Fans here at why we've won. Although we'll have to wait and see if they did or not, because up next is PSG in the Champions League. He's asking about the scouts because you searched for an yesterday. It cost like 4 mil in the end. Don't know what to do with it. Does it count for standings? No, we don't count any of that. Like, it all comes under the staffing in the spreadsheet. Because anything that any hiring of new, you wouldn't be constantly hiring new scouts. You have the wage, and like it's in game. It's a one-off cost to hire a scout. There is then no recurring staff wages, is there? So you just count the recurring staff wages in the spreadsheet and don't worry about the in-game stuff. When it comes to sending scouts on youth missions, etc., again, we count that as all just kind of covered under the one staffing umbrella, because there are multiple other staff that we have on the spreadsheet that aren't there in-game, and that kind of offsets the cost it would be to kind of the expenses, I suppose, of a scout travelling to a foreign country. Are great. Still under Jose Mourinho. Chevalier in goal for them. Kalulu, Salinas, Howson and Mocchio as the back four. They are decent. I wouldn't say they're... Casado starts. Karnaseki is in between the sticks for us. on with another one. Pirate walks into a bar with a chocolate in his head. Bar says,
Nico Williams.
bounty on my head.
Oh, what a pick out. Desiree Doué, and Tresoldi, and Karnaseki makes the save. That's poor from us defence marking there, but equally, chance once they created it. Endrick just waiting. Chance once they created it. Endrick just... well up, he's done better that. Then Ronaldo chops back into it. Oh, but if Endrick could have got in there, we could have... Entry out to one area. We'll get this early.
Face palms all round from everyone, isn't it?
Here. Couldn't get it out. Looking for Yamal. He's barely touched the ball in the opening half an hour here, Lamine Yamal. It's Carrizzo now. And out looking for Nico Williams, who Barcelona players and fans will be very familiar with.
Who is Middlesbrough manager? I don't recognise him.
Carrizzo trying to get rid of it. Everybody's in the bloody way. Thankfully, so's Karnaseki. Otherwise, that was 1-0 PSG. No away goals, of course, anymore, but goal is a goal. 4 balls. So, game which he has now done. Carrizzo, get a toe in. Try and send Endrick away quickly. Oh, that's worked beautifully.
Middlesbrough managing it well so far.
Always going to end up in the back of the net if you give him that much time and space. Another goal for Endrick this season, 4th in the Champions League in 10 games, and at last there is a goal in this game, and thankfully it's gone to us.
Kim Hellberg. Where did they sign him from? Was he a free agent, so to speak, free managerial agent? I don't recognise the name.
Try and get themselves back in this tie. It might cost them a little bit more. Oh. A team move. They say. Lovely take off the mount. Oh, lovely take off for me.
No wonder I didn't recognise him. I didn't recognise his name, let alone his face.
He's going to run out of time and space, but he has been able to find Lamine Yamal. Oh, and I beg. Neil is not comfortable themselves back in. A little bit of trickery to beat the man. Wide, they have. This is going to have a better chance than ever before. Williams is in. He will score 2-1. Oh, for me, right out. Manager. Generally, their performance in the last 20 minutes there just adds that seed of doubt as to what's going to happen in the second leg. Really, we've got Mallorca next. Matches we want to make sure. And the top of La Liga. Up next, well, it's PSG again.
Last joke from you. I hope no one today or tomorrow throws a bottle of mayonnaise at you, because you may just have to say, what the hell, man? It was Hammarby manager until... Oh, so they hired him direct from Hammarby? Or was he... Did he leave Hammarby by mutual consent and then signed for Middlesbrough rather than it being a direct change?
Lining up with the exact same PSG this time around. Hopefully take a 0-0 ball draw here. Although from a contents point of view, that wouldn't be too entertaining, but from me getting through to the next round of the bloody Champions League point of view, it would be very, very pleasing indeed. Kalulu, that's a great... Kalulu, that's a great ball.
It's not the obvious pick, is it?
There is.
I presume they signed him based on his like managerial style of play, as opposed to anything else.
So
that's a great save by the Middlesbrough keeper.
The speed of the skills, let alone just the skills in general.
Brilliant reactions. I don't know who it is that is in goal for them to be honest.
Oh,
it's triggered his release clause, did they?
Yamal. That's at the for PSG. Barcelona back in a controlling position. Our team. Well, them getting a team.
Yeah, it will be announcements. It's probably fair.
Team again. Coming through the gap. This is the chance.
It seems like a left field appointment, doesn't it?
Available in the middle. This was the chance. The chance not taken.
Was he doing well? Presumably, he was doing really well with Hammarby.
Bury that, please.
Who are Swedish, right? Yeah. Hammarby is Sweden.
Great. Great ball.
Mocchio is
Hellball.
miles away.
What is that
amount
style of play?
ends
What
it.
is Hellball?
Oh, tell you what. Housen and Salinas are making a really solid partnership in this second leg.
Yeah, I presumed he was
Absolutely
Swedish as
impeccable,
well
this PSG
from the name.
backline. They are really good together. How we got the 2 goals in the first leg, I'm starting to wonder because I cannot get a third. So scoring that second in there, the more I worry to extra time. It's away from Kalula. It's got a lot of speed with. Oh, sold it. Housen! So there's his. And then I'll win it back and then I'll lose it. He's run it! Oh man, give me a goal, please. It's a swap, I think. And a great turn, and a great pass from Karnaseki with a necessary save. They're making changes. Kritsov and I think the it's a line inside as well, and Antonito Cordero could single. There you go. And we will be through to the quarters. I kind of feel bad for Housen and Salinas. I kind of feel bad for Housen and Salinas because they were sporting the channel page for the RTG that you missed earlier today. I'll see you later.
Delete, 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 done.
Form of relationist football where players don't have positions, they just go where they needed and fill in where they need to. Oh. But presumably defenders kind of stay defensive and attackers kind of stay attacking. You don't end up with the right back up top and the full back at the wow, what a block on the line, and the striker at left back. Yeah, it's like the polar opposite of kind of the rigid go-to for a lot of, like, modern football at the minute is very kind of regimented, isn't it? You know, this is your position, this is your role, this is what you do. Yeah, you know, it's fair. Like, midfielders rotate around and defenders rotate around. Although
It's in the game.
you presume, like, you have your, unless it depends on their physical attributes, I guess. Like, you wouldn't like rotate a 5'8" fullback in at centre back, etc. (1-1). Millwall equalise. Josh Coburn. Oh, James Alcott did a video on it, did he? If anyone's going to know anything tactically, it's going to be James, isn't it? Oh, I think that might even go down as a goalkeeping own goal, actually, rather than Coburn's. Do they have goal line technology? I don't suppose they do they? It has definitely gone over the line. I think the lino gave it. Yeah, I think that goes down as a goalkeeping own goal. Oh, it's genuinely only just gone over the line though. Oh, Riley, that is poor, mate.
Where did you leave off, Sam? We recorded a Barca game, or Barca episode, and then we're now going back to the RTG. 1 month ago, the Premier League's next tactical genius. Oh yeah, it is goal line technology. Referee pointed at his watch. I didn't know they had that in the Championship. Or is it just at certain grounds? All grounds in the Championship have goal line technology, do they? I didn't realise that. I've got a spreadsheet up to me. Yeah. Thank you for the bits. I'll read that in just a second. Just grabbing an image for the Journeyman thumbnail that we just recorded, or Journeyman episode that we just recorded. I just just dropped the image in and it's just blocked out Messi's face. Sorry, Leo. Kind of the most important person in that picture. Let's do that. Fandabidosi. Did you bind button to shift neutral on LMU? No. Because I have all. Oh wow, that really should be 2-1 Millwall. Big chance of the back post. Cause I have an auto clutch, so I just go down the gears rather than specifically shift direct to neutral. It's not really something that I'd ever need to use. I think a shift to neutral button is very, very situational, isn't it? You always knew what to do, you just couldn't do it. That's painful, isn't it, Rory, when upstairs figures it out, but downstairs doesn't know what to do. Can't get your legs to do what your mind is telling you. Fandabidosi. Honestly, I don't know what's happening with Noonan. Noonan is a good enough backup. It's just that Louis Ford has just arrived. Like, Noonan is still very good. He's not sensational, but he's certainly good enough. So this with 2 goals in 8 games. Yeah, some cars, especially I think it's specific to kind of GT3s and hypercars. You can have a button to shift directly to neutral. I don't know in what situation they use it in, but I know it's quite situational. I think it's like if they're in the box or something. I don't know.
it would take a Google, I think, to fully understand it, because I don't know. I know it's a thing, but I don't know why it's a thing specifically. Oh, Alex Neil is manager at Millwall. Is that Alex Neil? It's kind of the back quarter of his head that's being looked at right now. Looks like the back of Alex Neil's head. Millwall are on top right now. Millwall did drop down into League One at some point in the last 20 years or so, didn't they? But they have just kind of been consistently, solidly Championship and not really anywhere else, other than that one spell down into League One. And that was a few years ago now, I think. I'll have a quick Google of Millwall's list of seasons. Just set this video to go live tonight at 6. List of Millwall seasons. Yeah, 2 seasons in League One. Other than that, they've been Championship for the last 15 or so years, and they were in League One a little bit there, and prior to that, Championship. They just kind of yo-yo, don't they? They were Premier League, so to speak, in the late 80s, but primarily just the Championship side. And not, to be fair, they had a spell there, like 8th, 11th, 9th, 8th in 5 or 6 years. What's that? That's good. Oh, that's just in the whole tier of English football, isn't it? It's 28th in the whole hierarchy. Neil Harris was their top goal scorer a few years in a row, wasn't he? Yeah, there you go. Did they get a new ground? They got a new ground, didn't they? That attendance has just shot up, didn't they, here? Or was that just because they were doing... No, it was only 13th last year. They do like finish in 8th, apparently, yeah. 8th, 21st, 8th, 11th, 9th, 8th, 13th, 8th. They're not going to finish 8th this year, that's for sure. 8th or 9th, apparently. Steve Morrison, wow. That's a throwback. How many's Ivanovic got this year? 7. Oh no. I've not got new ground. Their attendance is just shot up. Did they expand at all? Why were there? I don't know whether. No, they didn't get new owners. Their chairman passed away in a car accident, and his son took the ownership. I'm sure, pretty sure. Berylson owned 2010 to 2023. I don't remember that. Do I remember that? Do I not remember that? Sudden heart failure. Fuck. Oh, there was talk of Saudi investment, but it fell through. Well, I'm just going for a quick toilet break, chat, and then we'll record the next episode of the RTG. BRB. I needed to put a wash on. I forgot. Because I'm me. What was it? Oh, right, I was supposed to put it on like 3 hours ago. Does that not mean that you're a fuckwit for trusting your assistant manager with your tactics, Sam? Potentially. I don't pretend to not be a fuckwit. That's a fair point. Has Alex Neil been at Millwall long? Oh, Middlesbrough have had 28 shots. I was just checking the stats. Oh, long enough. You're Scottish, right? Yeah. I remember him at Norwich. Don't know as I remember him being Preston manager. They were in the Prem with Norwich, right? Yeah, won the playoffs in 2015. Was he hired direct from Stoke to from Sunderland to Stoke, sorry. And was he sacked at Stoke? Yeah, sacked. Pez. They loved him until they turned on him. Considering Middlesbrough have had so many chances and so many good chances, Millwall have had the ball cleared off the line as well as bagging their goal. God, Barry Bannon just doesn't look right, does he? In a kit that isn't a Wednesday one. How long has he been? How long was he at Wednesday for? 11 years. Right, let's record. Yeah, Coburn was at Borough, wasn't it? There was no question of him not celebrating either. He went berserk.
Welcome back to the Realistic Road to Glory. We will be approaching the January transfer window today and getting into it. But to begin, we have 3 fixtures. We face Brighton a little bit later on, as well as Nottingham Forest as well. But we start with Bournemouth. As you can see here, they're not that far behind us in the table. We're actually above Chelsea and Manchester United at this stage, although they both underperform at the moment in the save, and so do Liverpool, although Liverpool have got themselves up to 7th at the minute. Brighton and Forest are effectively consistently at the minute, I feel like, up challenging for European spots every single season. Similarly, Crystal Palace. There's definitely been a change in the big 6 in this save for sure. So City still look favourites though, regardless of anything that happens elsewhere in the Premier League. Still contemplating Liam Bennett's future. I don't think I'm going to sell him. I don't think I'm going to sell him. I think we're better served having him play out his contract, leave, and then upgrade at the end of the season. Because Dallow's going to go at the end of the year as well. He's only here on a 1-year contract, and we're waiting for youngsters to grow. Pelzen's up 1 only to 70 so far this season and doesn't actually look that great, unfortunately. And then the left backs are continually out and growing, but not massively. Kujovic is the man with a better potential, and physically looks very good, although he's not got great balance. But technically, still needs to improve in the slide tackle, although 77 stand tackle is actually not that bad. Defensive awareness of 74. Compare that to Koizumi, who's absolutely not as well-rounded a player at all, is he? Judging by those stats. But they're both 75 rated. Koizumi is not even close to as good a player as Kujovic on paper, is he? Wow. Although defensive awareness is slightly better, which is probably why, and slide tackle is 5 better, which is why he's probably 75 rated comparatively. Kujovic could come in, and he's got 5-star weak foot as well. So maybe next season Kujovic takes the starting spot at right back, and we just play out Bennett and Dallow for the remainder of the season. I think that's probably what we're going to do. So we'll wait and see how things pan out. Sangari's been begging for some first-team football, and he wants to play against Bournemouth as well, so I may as well throw him in. And the bigger match days against Brighton and Forest will go with the regular lineup. But to start with, it is Cambridge at home against Bournemouth. We're 9th in the Premier League. There is an outside chance of a push for Europe, but certainly a strong chance of a top-half finish for us this season, and that is the minimum aim. Kujovic, good play styles, was he? Intercept, anticipate, slide tackle. Yeah, so he's only got 64 slide tackle stat, but he's got the slide tackle trait, so it doesn't necessarily matter that much, does it? Fucking 3 backs. Doak's missing through suspension. Fair enough. 2-1 Millwall. Was it Josh Coburn again? Ian, thank you very much for the 19th month, mate. It's very good of you, pal. Millwall go second if they win this, don't they? Yeah, they do.
Barry Bannon assist. Although, to be fair, from there, Coburn's got a lot to do. Oh, it's a great goal. Just gets it out of his feet with a little sideways touch and then bends it. It's a great finish. That will put Millwall into second. They'll go on to 72. Middlesbrough will drop to 71. I'll update soon. Yeah, Coburn scored the first as well, didn't he? For all of Middlesbrough's chances and play, Millwall have turned up, done a job on them so far. So far. There you go, it's updated. Huge result. I think Wednesday going down, don't you? Let's go League One. Because Lincoln can get promoted today, can't they? They are 18 points clear with 21 points available. So if Bolton lose today, Lincoln only need a point. Lincoln are on fire. No, Cambridge played last night, Daniel. We drew 1-1, although we were winning until the 90th minute. Bansford with an... no, because they were with an outside chance, but no, not really. 61. Although a couple of games in hand on Reading and Wickham. Mate, if Rotherham dropped to League 2, that's mad. Rotherham are a big club. We need to put Melia in back in the first team every week, don't we? You did. What was the name, Will? Ben? Yeah, great typing from me, huh? It's loud, isn't it? Oh, Munoz. Is he going to be... I don't know how old Daniel Munoz is in real life. I'll give him a quick look on the live with the editor. Let's have a look. See if he's still there. Yeah, Colby Donovan was one that you found in the other save, wasn't it? Daniel Munoz, he's 36 and 72 rated. Not going to be the one. 30 in real life. 36 in this save now. Did I turn that thing off? I did, didn't I? Yeah, what a memory. My brain, honestly, mate. Fucking hell.
You and me both, Jen. You and me both, mate. I mean, it's classic Cambridge. That doesn't make it, just because we've seen it as a scenario time and time and time again, doesn't make it any easier to take. Bournemouth in a 4-2-3-1. They're mid-table, but doing better this season than they did last. Similar to ourselves, really. Kiriani, Saba and Diakite, the two standouts in their defensive line. Alex Scott and an 88-rated Pablo Gavi, by the way, in their midfield. Semenyo's still here. Dominic on the other side. And then a decent front line, decent striker as well, Pedro, at 84. Everybody in the Premier League, almost everybody in the Premier League, has a very, very good squad now. So it's just a case of who turns up on the day as opposed to who's got the better players. And at the minute, Bournemouth have turned up. Gavi with a finish of, well, his level of quality, really. 1-0 Bournemouth in the 4th minute. I think 5th. Tom... let me have a look. Friend Tom Walker. Tom tweeted yesterday. Grimsby, Chesterfield, Milton, MK Dons, and tonight. All points, all wins turned into draws in stoppage time this season. 8 points dropped. Suboptimal is certainly one way of putting it, Jen, yeah. Shite is another. Middlesbrough, really, so much pressure right now. Keeper's up and stayed up from the corner. This is huge. Yeah, we've got some really, really difficult games as well, haven't we? With County, Bromley and Grimsby still to come. Keeper's still in the box calling for it. That's a terrible ball. The Harrogate, both Harrogate games still stick out in my mind as well. Like, we just absolutely destroyed Harrogate all game and only got 1 goal. Same situation as last night, though it wasn't last minute, and then conceded and only took a point. Then obviously lost away. Fucking Harrogate, man. Honestly. Not on FC, JT, because Football Manager's a thing. We just, for that sort of content, we've always just played Football Manager. Yeah, exactly. Like 16 games, 14 games in the league and 16 games in all comps unbeaten, and then fucking bottom of the table Harrogate, which is why I'm slightly nervous about Barrow at home on the final day, but it's a favourable fixture. You wouldn't have wanted many others on the final day. Same as when we needed to stay up in League One a few years ago. We had Forest Green when they were utter wank in League One. We'll just have to wait and see how it goes. Other teams can drop points as well quite easily. MK Dons have lost to Barrow in the past couple of weeks. Notts County have lost to Salford. Or it might have even been MK Dons that lost to Salford. But everybody can beat anybody, which is why you just can't rule anything out. But if we had a goal scorer, like a proper goal scorer, then I think this season would have been almost promoted already.
Yeah, literally a tale as old as time. Cambridge not having a clinical striker. The one year we did, Moles got us promoted. This finished by Gavi, by the way. And Alex, was it Alex Scott? Someone getting out of the way of it. Phenomenal. Surianot, thank you for the follow, mate. A huge win for Millwall. A huge blow for Middlesbrough. Egbrink, Medeiros. Couldn't quite get away from Kiriani Saba. Egbrink's in the way though. And then I've rushed it with Saba forward. That was not the thing to do. Right, now we can play in Medeiros. Took a little bit of extra time just to make sure we got the pass off. Antoine Semenyo's still got his pace, hasn't he? Christ. Fair enough. Semenyo. Well in. Apre did have a good start to the season and then just turned into Louis Apre again. Runs a lot, doesn't score. Anthony. Out to Melia. Going to get this across to Sangares, pushing forward from the box crusher roll. Medeiros doesn't quite have the legs to get in behind Kiriani Saba there. Otherwise, we could maybe have had a chance for an equaliser. Typically, Bournemouth fans on FC, stupidly loud for no reason whatsoever. Someone in the audio department is definitely a Bournemouth fan, aren't they? Every year it's the same. Smallest ground in the Premier League by a mile, but the loudest fans on the entire game. Louder than bloody fully packed Bernabeu are these Bournemouth fans. Gavi, Domenech. That's good footwork. Gavi again. Hit Boselli, well, apparently in the hand, but it looked like it hit him in the chest to me. That hit Sangare as well. Domenech wins that header and will work it away. Oi, 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 oi. Come on. Oh, run straight into Gavi. If we have genuine aspirations of a top half finish and that outside of European football, outside chance of European football, we need to be winning our home games against teams in the bottom half of the division. This is exactly the sort of fixture that needs to end in a victory for Cambridge United, not defeat or a draw. That's just pinball that hit Liam Bennett in the hand. And Semenyo will deliver. Eventually. Maybe. If he thinks about it. Alright, cool. Gavi. Joao Pedro. Nice little push in the back by Boselli there. Just enough to put him off. Anthony looking familiar. Go over the top for Louis. Oh, big from Diakite. Nilo, thank you very much for the brand new tier 1 sub, mate. That's very generous of you. It's rare that we get brand new subs, so I appreciate that, mate. Thank you. A handful of Apare's early goals were like tap-ins as well, though, weren't they? Oh, Ben Knight could have had a hat-trick last night. Comfortably. Glad to hear you're on the mend, Lazy. Here's to you, pal. Onwards and upwards, mate. Medeiros should be wearing Puma. Puma futures like Neymar. Maybe. We can always change it. Pedro. Oh, nice little 1-2. Baldanzi and Semenyo in the way though. Sangare. It's a foul. I don't know necessarily that Ben Knight was playing exceptionally because he was playing for a contract. I think just generally he was having a very, very good spell of form, and it just so happened that the club offered him a new contract as a result early. I don't know as he was
necessarily in a position where he had to play to get a new contract, so to speak. He just brought the negotiations forward by having a very strong run of form. Semenyo. It's past Sangare. Here's João Pedro. Back to Saba, forward from right back. Getting forward from right back a lot is Kyriani Saba. And Medeiros is now finally away from Semenyo as well. This is a hell of a run. Oh, and he needed the ball on the end of it. So close to getting the chance here against Bournemouth to find the equaliser. Just can't seem to manifest it. Hoyland's overrun that now as well, but it's fallen kindly for Melia. It's just, I was going to say, let's just slow it down and be a bit more methodical with it, but time's about to run out in a half, so maybe let's still keep the tempo quite high. Anthony, Ford. Anthony had gone again. Looking for him, but it's not a great ball. We'll be behind at the half. Oh yeah, same. Ben Knight had all the potential needed to be a top player at the level. And I think the further up Ben Knight goes now, the better he'll be as well. He strikes me as the sort of player that has the technical ability to play much higher up. He's obviously not the biggest in stature, which sets him back a little bit, but technically Ben Knight is really right up there. He's a top-end League One player at the very least at the moment, for sure. A little bit more consistency, and he could comfortably be in the top couple of divisions in the league, in the country. A lot of people look at Ben Knight's stats as well and the goals he was scoring during that spell, forgetting that 2 or 3 were penalties as well. So the stats are inflated slightly by pens. When you're like, oh, he scored like 6 in his last 8. But yeah. But at least 2 were penalties, if not 3. That was supposed to go to Hoyland, so that's gone very well. Domenech. Out to Bard. Oh, the 1-2's done me. Kovar's in the way. Away, please. Poor, that is risky, to say the least. I don't even know what he's doing there. I don't know what I'm doing. Aldanzi. Out to Domenech. Aldanzi again. João Pedro. Not had much to feed off today. João Pedro. It's kind of been him against my entire backline most of the game. Really needs to show better strength there. More commitment. Certainly taken a step back in his development, Mace, since the injury. But hopefully we can get him back firing on all cylinders again very soon. Certainly made an impact in the game he played recently off the bench. And then earned the start ahead of Nebel. Leave that. Good, you've chested it and kept it in so that Semenyo can run off with it. I did tell him to leave it. You know, what does it matter what you do with the controller sometimes? There's João Pedro now. And Semenyo. Bournemouth playing it about very nicely indeed. Still that early 1-0 goal. The difference here between the two sides. Gavi with a stunning finish. Semenyo, that hit Egbring in the face, I think. Oh, lovely take by Medeiros. Louis Ford's on the shoulder of the defender here. I've got Anthony with me. Need runners, and there they are. And it's Mason Melia. That's what he did before he was injured. That's what he does now he's back. We are back. Level against Bournemouth. Only his second goal in 8 games, but he's been creating just as many, if not more so. Ah, come on!
Oh, I'll put, there you go. It's like Saturday on Friday.
Can the owner of the green convertible car, apart from your reception, please return to your vehicle immediately? Thank you.
Right, Bournemouth starting to turn it up a couple notches again. Saba gets so very far forward. Definitely something, even though the, it's a great ball. Domenech misses the target. Really good chance for Bournemouth to immediately take the lead again. We are suspect to that at times, aren't we? When we pulled one back against Liverpool in the last episode on Friday last week, we ended up immediately conceding at the other end and going 2 goals down again. It's not one of our best traits at the minute, conceding immediately after scoring, but doing what we can to try and get ourselves something from this one against Bournemouth. But as well, Pedro's forced another good save at the goalkeeper, and another good save is what he's provided. Mate Kovar continually earning that number 1 spot here at Cambridge United and holding on to it very nicely indeed. Amelia coming forward, Louis Ford's on the run, having to hold on to it a bit, but doing so very well. Now he's really got some space and a turn, and the edge of the box is where I was looking. There just wasn't anyone there. Oh, commit to the challenge. Please win this. Safe. Not safe. Ah, not safe. Oi, oi, oi. Corner, Bournemouth. 88th minute. Don't. Sangare ensures that they don't. Style. So Pedro gets to it first. Aldanzi, Sangare keeps, and away, please. Holy moly. Anywhere will do for me defensively at this stage of this game. A 1-1 draw is not ideal, but we were happy enough with a 0-0 against Fulham, so we have to be happy enough with a 1-1 against Bournemouth, especially considering the way that the tie went and the way that Pedro has had chance after chance, and we will just put that in the stand and ensure that we do take the point. The more difficult games are yet to come, but that wasn't necessarily the most straightforward of starts, was it? We did sell Bennett to Anderlecht, but then they released him, so we signed him back again. Fucking knew that was going to happen. Two. Uh, 8,005. 429704. 429704. He's still at the club, retiring at the end of the season, June. Sadly. I'm going to turn that down, right? I need the squad numbers. PA's absolutely fallen off, unfortunately, in the last 18 months or so in save. Down 3 this year, down 3 the year before. Play him last game of the season. If we're in a position where we can, I will. We have to give him a send-off, don't we? We'll name a stand after him.
Right, I should be able to play in the black kit here and not have a black kitted referee. Hopefully. Mate, Kalimuendo, Irinkunda, Neto. Unless I've got anyone better. No. Milinkovic, certainly. Carmo. Corrali, Gutierrez. No, that's fine. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Forest is good. Fucking hell. Yeah, I agree. There does need to be different. There's not. There shouldn't just be young players, old players. There should be different. It should be split. Did you make any changes? Sangari played in the last one. Did okay. I put Sangari in for Hoyland. I have not been massively impressed with Hoyland, actually. Oh yeah, Amelia. Remind me to do that permanently. I think Lennart Carl is too... There's Meadow Lane light over there, the other side of the river. I think Lennart Carl is too high rated at the moment. Plus I haven't got the money. That too. It baffles me that Roy Hodgson has come back into management at 78, nearly 79. Oh, Roy, you're not having a great day, are you? Alisson's out of Liverpool for the next month or so, isn't he? His Forest side are challenging in the top end of the table for a Champions League spot, maybe even an outside shot of a title. 88 rated Javiro Reed. There's Nico O'Reilly out on the left-hand side of their defence. Elliot Anderson and Angelo Stiller in the midfield. Kalimuendo and Mate up top in their It's a 4-4-2, but 4-4-2 with two CDMs. So, hello, Paris Saint-Germain. It's 4-4-2 with two CDMs. So they are almost like a 4-2-4 in the way that they'll send the wingers forward and just kind of rely on those two deeper midfielders to mop up anything that gets past the front four. We'll do what we can to get a result here away from home at a ground that is not easy to come to. Louis Ford was a bit quiet in the last game. Well, I did wonder about maybe giving Noonan again a start ahead of him, but with his current goal-scoring form, Louis, he kind of needs to be allowed more than just one dodgy game before losing that starting spot, doesn't he, really? That's a great ball through, and Pedro Neto, and we've conceded early again. Oh, it's a brilliant pass, though. 1-0 Forest in the 8th minute. What console is it as well, Rory? Great finish. Did it? Switching trolled me there, did it? I wasn't paying so much attention to it. Bennett, Anthony, Mason. He's going to have his work cut out today against Villarreal, that's for sure. Anthony, Sangare, Dyer. Sangare playing with Dyer this time rather than Sangare and Hoyland. Or Sangare further forward at camp. He can play literally anywhere on the pitch, Sangare, other than in goal. Thought Melly was offside there, but play continues. Anthony looking for Ford. Oh, it's brilliant. Oh, it's just more men around. Lovely turn by Louis Ford there. Very nearly finding the space to surely find the back of the net to find us an equalising goal. We are conceding too many at the minute. It's only one goal here and one goal there, apart from the 3 against Liverpool. But it's still too many. One against Spurs, one against Forest, one against Bournemouth. Oh, lovely footwork. It's not necessarily too many, it's just too regularly. Like, we might only concede 1 a game, but we are conceding every game. That's the problem. There's not enough clean sheets in us at the moment. Oh, I thought this time we'd get away with it with the black kit, but no, the referee's wearing black again, despite last time we played a team in red, the referee not wearing black. Good. Well, never mind then. 25 minutes in, it's still 1-0 Forest, and I haven't really been able to get their backline because they're just a little bit too good at the moment. Forest looking like the Champions League chasing side that they are. Mate. Well in, Sangare. Window just pops up behind the man to take away from him, but Kovar saves. Angelo Stiller. Oh, Irankunda with a nice little dummy. O'Reilly. That's a great ball. Irankunda still. And Mate. And it's done well. Wasn't supposed to go there though. Don't cost me a goal.
Goal!
Misplaced pass. It's just supposed to go to the man that stood next to him. We had that in the offensive capacity in the last episode I recorded. You just want to play it to the man that's next to you, but you have to put enough power on it so they don't fluff the pass, and by doing so, it then plays it to the second man across. Oh! Okay, 2-0 Forest. Good. 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 Bennett. Anthony. Lovely ball through the gap. Mace. Oh, lovely ball to Louis Ford as well, who needs to turn Milinkovic here and has done. And Louis, I was certain, was going to score. Cut inside beautifully, and he's just got 2 underneath it. It's a wild finish from a man that's a couple of games without a goal now. And I desperately want him to get back into his goal-scoring form. William Egbrink, shut up, ref, he didn't use a hand. I think it's just because where you are, isn't it, Marcus? Players are always going to want to use you as a stepping stone club. Forward. Go back. To go forward. Amelia, use the pace. Anthony's there. Use the support. Keanu Dyer. Louis Ford just ran offside. Medeiros, he's on. He hasn't got the strength though. He needs support. Here it is. That wasn't where that was supposed to go. Oh, misplaced passes are killing me right now. We're 2-0 down against Forest. Come on, boys. Pass where I'm aiming, please. Back. Anthony. Egbring. Lovely ball. Medeiros away. An early goal. Oh my God, how fast is Reed? Jesus. Win this, Sangare. Get to it again, Sangare. Pass to your fucking teammates. Oh, I'm really struggling with the pass accuracy in this one. Benno's up. Rosselli. Is it raining now, Kev? Egbring. Fuck me. Lol. Fuck them. Dyer. Inside to Sangare. Forward to Anthony. Here comes Medeiros at pace. At quite some pace. Man at the back post is not going to get it. Win this. Get to it again. Oh my God. Well, you can't question Forest's determination and effort, can you? Go on, Louis. Oh, there's just always an extra bloody defender back there. Got enough time and space to bring this down. Just need to find a teammate. Now that we have done, but there's just so many red and white shirts back there. Anthony found, looking for Louis Ford. I have no idea what that pass was, and that sums up my entire bloody day, doesn't it? So far, against this Nottingham Forest side, I can't do a damned thing. Dyer looking for Ford. We're in. And should have had one back. Keeper does enough. Medeiros with the delivery. And it's going to fall maybe to Louis. It's going to fall to Sangare here. Nod it back in towards the middle. And Baselli down to Ford. It's Baselli again. I'm going to try and get this to Anthony if I can. But I just can't at the minute. Now we can. Bit of footwork, please, Anthony. Oh, he's offside. That's got to be so close as well. I am getting zero luck in this game at the City Ground. I really am. Bennett. Melia. Anthony. Arriving as Keanu. Gutierrez just adjusts. No. Lincoln on a 22-game unbeaten run. Unbelievable, Hefe. Gutierrez. Just picked off by Sangare. Elliot. Just so loose. Gutierrez. Oh, only when I tackle them, I don't tackle them. Mate. Gutierrez. Well in. Egg drink. Counter. Look to Medeiros. Fire early looking for Ford. Get away from the man. Please. Please let's do something in this bloody game. Louis. Ah, so they're just too good. Just have to. Sometimes you just have to hold your hands up and say, look, they're just better than us. In every possible way in this game, Nottingham Forest have been better than us. And they might be about to make it 3. They're not. But they would probably deserved such a large scoreline had they gotten it. Medeiros could pull one back for us here at the death. And has done. It's a great finish. I might go as far as to say it's not over yet, but unfortunately I do think it is. Yeah, it's pretty dodgy, Marcus. But it's your save. You can manage. You can do it how you like. You want to save scum? Save scum. Why not? It's a loose touch. Nebel's in. And Nebel's away. He's not got any strength though. Oh. That might be that. Giving it away then and there. That might be that. That is going to be that. Mate, great ball. Just what Forest needed to waste some time. Ball delivered. Away. But game. Too little, too late, the fight back there. But all in all, we weren't good enough on that particular occasion. We deserved the defeat, unfortunately. That just means that Forest continue their march at the top end of the table, quite frankly, and Manchester City will be looking over their shoulders. We thankfully aren't at the league below us, but now we have another Champions League chasing side in Brighton, so it might not be getting any better for us today. This is going to be Noonan saying, can I play some more? I might start him in the one against Brighton, to be fair. Not even travel costs for the Forest game. I'll take it. Oh, fuck off with your wages leaked. Sometimes players ask for a new contract, but it doesn't seem to make any difference. I don't think, Rory. No, a lot of the unexpected events don't actually have any meaningful changes. Don't actually have any meaningful effects on the save. And our wages get leaked about 4 times the fucking season. Need to make the media change permanent. West Brom Wrexham's a big game for the playoffs, isn't it? Wrexham 7th, West Brom 20th and trying to survive. Leicester Preston. I hope for Reese's sake, Leicester get a result. How much did you make for him in the end, Marcus? His release cost was 105k.
a lot for a club like Cares National. Although, to be fair, if you're in the Football League now, it's not a massive amount, is it, actually? It's enough, but it's not... It's not groundbreaking. Brighton are just as good as Forest, playing a similar formation as well. Chevalier in goal. Hinchwood, Araujo, Antonio Silva and Daniel Svensson. Baleba and Ayari holding. Buonanotte and Osman out wide with Vlahovic and Ferguson up top. It's probably not going to be any easier, this one, is it? We are at home, of course. We hope that the passing is better in this one than it was in the last. Anthony continuing on at Cam, but Højlund is back in the 11 now. And Michael Noonan starts up top in place of recently not quite firing on all cylinders Louis Ford so far today. If I hadn't sprinted there with Melia, I might have actually been able to get a shot away, but it's just too enticing at times, isn't it, to sprint into the gap. And then you press sprint, you go into the gap, and it's not a gap anymore. Someone has the best defensive record in the table, and I'm going to hazard a guess that it's not me. So that bodes well for us scoring goals if they're not conceding any. But they might from the corner, maybe. We can on this one to try and find a goal to go in front. But they've got Ronald Araujo at the back, so that's not going to help, is it? Noonan. No, they've got Ronald Araujo at the back, so that's not going to help, is it? Why would you chest that? In what universe would you chest that? Well in. Lovely footwork by Benno, giving it away. Osman, Vlahovic, good block. Medeiros back to Anthony, looking quickly for Noonan. Great take. Looking for Medeiros over the top. And Anthony in the middle. Oh, lovely turn. Anthony. Oh, it's all about the footwork of the Brazilian. We lead at home against Champions League chasing Brighton and Hove Albion, and that's purely because of that turn. Ronald Araujo's bossed everybody else, but he couldn't get near Anthony. 1-0 Yellers. I can't believe we're buying Anthony because he's so fucking shit. Yeah. I got absolutely fucking slated in the transfer window episodes for the signings I made. Absolutely slated. And we're having our best ever season. Buonanotte gets away from Egbrink. Ayari with support, which includes Buonanotte again. Also a decent ball. Hova comes to claim. There are quite a few bodies forward here as a result of that. And that's a lovely ball out to Medeiros. Dyer might play it back to him. It's a brilliant challenge by Ayari. And then the ball from Egbrink just isn't quite good enough as I look to rush it. We'll get this to Noonan. Noonan will look to beat Araujo, and he has done. And again, there's just too many defenders around. How many times did we see that against Forest in the last game? We beat a man, and then there was just more men. Højlund trying to come back at him. That's Buonanotte. Egbrink dangles a leg and misses the ball. Osman, Buonanotte. Baselli needs to be composed here and is. There was slight panic stations for me in my mind and in my chest. And we got the job done. And then we give the ball away again. We've done nothing but give the ball away all fucking day. I need to just slow it down a bit, I think.
Got a 1-0 lead. Don't need to constantly be playing through balls and going forward, forward, forward. Play some football, Ches. Medeiros. You've got players like Medeiros who could just race in behind. It's just super tempting to just keep racing in behind with it, but you have to resist the urge sometimes. Osman up against Bennett. Quick 1-2 around him. Osman is quick. Vlahovic. It's a great ball. Here's Buonanotte. Kovar saves and holds on to it. Big stop by the big man. Leicester 1, Preston 0. Patson Daka can actually score. Hull lead Oxford as well, which is not the start they needed. Well, to be fair, Patson Daka had an open goal he couldn't miss. That's terrible from Preston. Nice one, thanks, Sads. And Rory, by the way. I don't know who Saints got this week, actually. Good. Throwing that straight to them. Never mind, he's kicked it straight to me. Well in diet. Anthony looking to break. You know where I want to go. And I'm going to go now that Hinshelwood has narrowed up. Theros looking for Noonan. Oh, he just couldn't get past Antonio Silva. Trying to beat the man. Buonanotte. Vlahovic. Not as worried about Vlahovic as I am. Well, watch one of them score now. Buonanotte is going to bang it. I'm not actually scared of either of their strikers. But Buonanotte cutting in off that right-hand side has made a bit of an impact there, really. That is 1-1. Lovely ball into him. And then he's just got the space to get there, and I can't quite close down quickly enough with Neustad, unfortunately. That is 1-1. And the lead we had is gone. Lovely footwork by Melia. I'm going to get this to Keanu. Lovely spin. Not seen enough of that from Keanu Dyer this year. Noonan. Nice idea. Not quite so well executed. That's a ping. Osman. Inside to Belabor. Lovely return ball. Ferguson! Oh! I'm not scared of either of their strikers. Evan heard me. Strike from... They're playing Ferguson and Buonanotte, but between them they've got 5 games so far this season. So they're obviously fringe players for them. But they are stepping up, and that's an unbelievable finish from Evan Ferguson. That's ridiculous. Well, they are immediately, I mean, it's 1 touch, 2 touch, bang. Felt in control at half-time. I've never felt more out of control now. Anthony to Mace. Going to float it. That Irish connection. Noonan. Oh, good save by Chevalier. Trying to find the same top corner that Evan Ferguson did. Lovely take by Medeiros. How's your touch, lad? Anthony. Oibia. There's just not much movement in front of me, is there? Look for Noonan. And Keanu Dyer trying to get beyond the man, but he can't. Oh, that's loose. Medeiros gets it. Medeiros still. Medeiros to Noonan, and he's support from deep. It's arriving-ish. Anthony steps away from the challenge, looking for Keanu Dyer. Keanu Dyer. Keanu Dyer. And in. Oh, I just can't get a second goal. Doesn't matter what I'm trying here. Nothing is working. Hoyland, Dyer. Looking for and finding Noonan, and Anthony ran the other way. Where are you going, Anthony? Oh my God! If he runs round me there and just towards goal, I can just slot him in. All of the offensive pressure and nothing to show for it. And if they go at the other end and score another one, I really am done. Let's make some changes, but there's not really much time to have those changes do anything. Time this right, and Mace could be away. It's Antonio Bloody Silva that's with him. I'm going to need some support. Here it is. That's not Anthony! Please, for the love of God, game, at some point today, pass to who I'm aiming at. It's costing me goals at one end and goals at the other. I'm conceding because of misplaced passes. I'm not scoring because of misplaced passes. My players are letting me down today. We had a great episode yesterday, picking up 4 points. Can I find Noonan here? It's going to come off Antonio Silva. Can we find Noonan this time? Yes, but Ronald Araujo's just got the legs to get there. I deserve a point from this. But we're going to get nothing. Or are we? Or are we? Melia, I thought that was going to be a Ronaldo shot. Melia, support. Oh, I just can't find anyone. Ayari has his toes trodden on by the defender. Sorry, Ayari steps in on Keanu Dyer, who has his toes trodden on by Ayari. Oh, God, that was painful. 2 good Brighton goals, to be fair to them. I can't feel hard done by there, but oh my God, if my players could pass to one another, who knows what might have been today. Coming up against the new big boys in the Premier League, and they are the new boys in the Premier League, aren't they? Very much so. Unfortunately, they can't the better of us. We're still winning, drawing and losing as much as the other, and we start with Forest in the next episode at the beginning of January, so we go again against them, hopefully, and can do a little bit better than we did in the last one, because I was nowhere in that game against Forest, quite frankly. The one goal at the end just was neither here nor there. Well, it's a better December than it was last year, with 1 win and 2 draws, as opposed to 1 draw and 5 defeats, but still losing 3 smarts. But Forest and Brighton are better than me on paper, and Liverpool are Liverpool, so I can't really fight that too much. We've got Forest, Bournemouth, and then Northampton in the Cup to come at the beginning of January, with some money to do something, but not much to do a lot. I don't really know as anyone has impressed massively enough to warrant earning the opportunity of a move away, nor am I really open to anyone really going. Louis Ford's obviously a player we're going to try and prioritise and keep at the club in kind of Louis Appere fashion. Medeiros similarly. Anthony's a new signing, so he's not going to go. But look, 9 contributions in 17 games. Anthony has been very, very good for me. Neville has found first team football hard to come by since Noonan's come back. Not Noonan, since Melia's come back. And he's got 6 in 10. Although, to be fair, that's only 1 goal in 5 games. He was played 5, 1 goal, 4 assists. He's now only scored 1 goal in his last 5 games, which is not good enough. Keanu Dyer's been really not as good as last year either, unfortunately. Some players have arrived and just set the world alight. Medeiros and Louis Ford. And others who have reached a level and not reaching that level so far this season. But we are at a new level. We're 11th in the Premier League. We're just 1 point off the top half. We are, with those back-to-back defeats, falling slightly further away from those European positions, which is just showing that our lack of consistency isn't quite there. But we're not worried about anything over our shoulder at the minute. The bottom 4 look, or sorry, the bottom 3 look like they might just fall away here. Sunderland, Wolves and Norwich don't look great. 4 points to Brentford. Fulham have now opened up a gap to pull themselves away as well. So the aim is finish as high as possible. Top half is the plan, and then again, if we can get any further than that, then great. But if not, we will put ourselves in a financial position to go again next season and then make a push for European football. But for now, for today, for the end of December, that is us done. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Make sure you drop the video a like if you've enjoyed. Subscribe to the channels. Make sure you don't miss out on any more. And I will see you later tonight for Journeyman, if not tomorrow for more RTG. Ayari's 84, I think. But I couldn't justify bringing Ayari in at the minute, could I? I couldn't really justify signing Ayari, who's starting for a Champions League side, Brighton. I can't then be like, do you want to come play for me mid-table? Like, not going to happen, is it? Did I upload that? I uploaded that. Yeah, I did upload that. Oxford 1 up, Bradford 1 up, Bromley 1 up, annoyingly. Kabamba again, Bristol City 1-0 up in Oy's first game in charge. Right, what is it? 3:15. Well, let me quickly edit that, and then we'll have a look through the transfer window and see what maybe we can do. Bonner's on BBC 5 Live, is it? Shout out our current director of football, Bonds Knows Ball. I don't even know what to call that one. Oh, Ayari in the future. Yeah, maybe. We'd have to be at that level though, wouldn't we? Yeah, but the plan is to bring through the youngsters that are currently out on loan next season at fullback. That's the thing. So I'm apprehensive to make that change when we know we've got young players in the wings waiting to come in. I don't know what to call it. I could call one back to play, but Kova hasn't been bad. Like I don't think there's much we can do in the window, but we'll wait and see. Alex Roberts, I don't know Davydenko. It's something we could look into. Could look to loan Robertson. We're going to need to replace Yuksik, who's going to get recalled. Welcome back to the realistic road to glory. Minimum aim. Bournemouth in a 4-2-3. Bournemouth in a 4-2-3-1. Mid-table, but domination. Handful of on the other side, and then 84. Body in the Premier League. Almost. 1-0 Bournemouth in the 4th minute. Aldershot 2-0 up against Sutton. And only got one
Sheffield
goal.
United 1 up against
Same
Swansea.
situation last night, though it wasn't last minute. Every year it's the same. Apre did have a good out to Melia. I'm going to get this across the spell. Behind Night had pressure on. Medeiros doesn't quite have the legs to get in behind Kiriani Saba there. Otherwise, we could maybe have had a chance for an equaliser. Typically, Bournemouth fans on FC, stupidly loud for no reason whatsoever.
Woking 1 up. Ben's
Someone
happy.
in the audio department is definitely a Bournemouth fan, aren't they? Every year it's the same. It's good footwork. Oi, 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 oi.
Oh.
Oi, 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 oi. Come on. Oh, run straight into Gavi.
JD, Jamie Donnelly? Question mark.
Oi, 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 oi. Come on.
I'm back again. I'm back again. It's 1-1 in the Oxford game, isn't it? I saw that they equalised from the penalty. Oh, Jermaine Defoe. Oh, yeah. Manager at Woking now, isn't he? In some Football Manager universe that is now reality.
Oi, 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 oi. Finish and that outside of European football. Outside. If we have genuine aspirations of a top half finish and that outside of European football, outside chance of European football, we need to be winning our home games. If we have genuine aspirations of a top half of the division,
It's rare that we...
Gavi, Joao Pedro, barely there, just enough to put him off. I don't know necessarily. Barnet equalise.
Need other teams around us to drop points now, please, today after our
There's Joao Pedro.
draw yesterday. And Barnet equalising against Bromley will do
right back.
us no
Getting
harm
forward from right
whatsoever.
back a lot is Kyriani Saba, and Medeiros is now finally away from Semenyo as well. This is a hell of a
Tell you
run.
one about Justin
And he
Devaney.
needed the ball on the end of it. No! So close to getting the chance here against Bournemouth to find the equaliser. We just can't seem to manifest it. Hoyland's overrun that now as well, but it's fallen kindly familiar. It's just, I was going to say, let's just slow it down and be a bit more methodical with it, but time's about to run out in the half, so maybe let's still keep the tempo quite high. Anthony
Stockport one up against Wickham.
forward. Anthony had gone again. Looking for him, but it's not a great ball.
That's a
We'll
great
be
finish.
behind at the half. The night goes now, the better he'll be as well. Taken a step back in development, Mace, since the injury, but we not want to. Taken a step back in his development, Mace, since the injury, but
Not even back in the Prem,
We
Will,
can get him
for the
back.
first time.
firing on all cylinders again very soon. Certainly made an impact in the game he played recently off the bench.
Harrogate one up against Grimsby's good news.
Earned the start ahead of Nebel. Leave that. Good, you've chested it and kept it in so that Semenyo can run off with it.
Odin Bailey,
Did
wow.
tell him to leave it. You know,
1-0 Luton
doesn't
against
matter what you do with the controller sometimes.
Scum. Let's go.
That's Joao Pedro now. And Semenyo. Bournemouth playing it about very nicely
Richards.
indeed. They are, and it's Mason Melia. That's what. Also,
Come on!
right, Bournemouth starting to turn it up a couple notches. Right, Bournemouth starting to turn it up a couple notches again. Saba gets so very far.
Lancashire
forward.
missed the chance.
Definitely something. Even though it's a great ball. Dominic
Also one up against Gillingham.
misses the target. Really good chance for Bournemouth to immediately take the lead again. We are suspect to that at times.
You reckon
aren't we?
Ipswich
We
will get
pulled one
the
back
auto
against
spot?
Liverpool in the last episode on Friday last week. We ended up immediately conceding at the other end and going 2 goals down again. It's not one of our best traits at the minute, conceding immediately
Ipswich.
after scoring.
To
but
be fair, I didn't realise Ipswich had 2 games in
doing what we
hand.
can to try and get ourselves something from
That's
this
the
one
league at the
against
minute.
Bournemouth, but as well Pedro's forced another good save at the goalkeeper and another
drawn
good
3 of their
save
last
is
4
what
though,
he's
it's not a
provided.
guarantee.
Mate Kova continually earning that number 1 spot here at Cambridge in the box is where I was looking. There just wasn't anyone there. Please win this. Safe. Not safe. Not Holy moly. We'll just put that in the stand and ensure that we do take the point. The more difficult games are yet to come forward of starts, was it?
Are Saints in good form? Southampton, 4 wins in 5. They've got a game in hand that could take them to 66, which would put them 6 points off Millwall. If they win it. I presume that's them. They play later today or tomorrow. Southampton are absolutely in the playoff fight, but autos, no, don't think so. was the bush, but I didn't acknowledge the bush, did I?
This Forest side are in the top end of the table for a Champions League. And oh, it's a brilliant pass though. In the 8th minute. And Hoyland or Sangare.
Oh, Southampton in the FA Cup this
week.
week.
Play literally anywhere on the. He's gonna have his work cut out. It's Javira Reid, that's for sure.
Tomorrow.
Work cut out today against Javira Reid, that's for sure. Anthony Sangare. Dyer. Sangare playing with Dyer this time. Right, play continues. Oh, it's just more men around. Still too many. One against Spurs, one against Forest, one against clean sheets in us at the moment. Oh, I thought this time we'd get away with it with the black kit, but no, the referee's wearing black again. Despite last time we played a team in red, away with it with the black moment. Oh, I thought this time. That's in great. That's a great ball. O'Reilly.
Oh, it's 8 PM tomorrow, is it? FA Cup game. I presume it's on TV.
Go there though. And Mate. And it's done.
Yeah, see, I'm trying to play it to him, but it's played it to him.
And well, wasn't supposed to go there though. Don't cost me a goal.
Filed down to 9 men and surely 1-0 up. Who have Shields got this weekend, Sam? That's on BBC One, is it? Nice.
Next to him, we had cross. Oh! Okay, 2-0 Forest. Through the gap. Lovely ball through the gap. Mace. Oh, lovely ball.
Spinning more away
as well. Who needs to turn Milinkovic here and has done. And Louis from a man that a couple of games without a goal now. Amelia used the pace. Anthony's there. Used the support. Ow! I'm aiming, please. Dyer. Angari forward to Anthony. Here comes Madeira.
He put 6 past him on boxing as well. Swansea equalised. Chesterfield won up against Cheltenham, who are Cambridge's next opponents.
Win this. Get to it again.
Swansea
oh
pen.
my god. Well, you
Dupotnik's
can't
top goal scorer in the
Forest's
Championship,
determination
isn't
and effort, can you? Go on, Louis. Oh, there's just always an extra
Not even a
bloody
great pen.
defender back
Keeper
there.
just went the other way.
Not enough time and space to bring this down. Just need to find a teammate. Now that we have done, but there's just so many red and white shirts back there. Anthony found, looking for Louis Ford. I have no idea what that pass was, and should have had one. Is Anthony? Oh, he's offside. That's got to be at the City grounds. I really am. I might go as far as to say it's not over yet, but unfortunately, I do. Oh, come on, even when I tackle them, I don't tackle them, mate. Oh.
Dodgy Marcus.
So as far as to say it's not over yet, but unfortunately I do think it is. Be that there, but all in all we think I might start him in the one against Brighton, to be fair.
Oh, I forgot about generational football. 2-0 Harrogate. QPR 1 up at home against Watford. And South versus West London derby.
Brighton.
Do you count Watford as
Just
London?
as good. Through ball. Brighton are just as good as Forest, playing a similar formation as well. Chevalier in goal. Hinchwood, Araujo, Antonio Silva and Daniel Svensson. Baleba and Ayari holding Bonanotte.
Yes,
West out wide with Flavic and Ferguson.
Was it Isaac
up
Price?
Top.
I presume he probably would have exploded a bit more if it was Isaac Price.
This one, is it? We are at home, of course. We hope that the passing is better in this one than it was in the last gap anymore. Why would you chest that? In what universe would you chest that? Well, in to sprint into the gap. Then you press sprint, you go into the gap, and it's not a gap anymore.
I think it was Isaac Price. They just said it was Isaac Price. They just showed a replay of it now. It might go down as an own goal.
Someone has the best defensive record. Hazard a guess that it's not me. Deros back to transfer into it. Ronald Araujo's bossed everybody else, but he couldn't get near Anthony. 1-0 Yellers.
It's gone down as a George Dobson own goal.
Buonanotte
Sorry,
gets
Jack.
away from Egbury. Oh, man!
I mean, it is a goal.
Gets away from Egbury. Ayari with support. Which includes Buonanotte again. It's a decent ball.
Was it on
comes to play.
target? I'm not sure.
There are quite a few bodies forward here as a result of that. And that's a lovely ball out to Medeiros.
I'll be right into the EFL this
Back to
instant.
him. It's a brilliant challenge by Ayari. And then the ball
Immediately.
isn't quite good enough as I look to rush it. We'll get this to Noonan. Noonan will look to beat Araujo, and he has done. And again, there's just too many defenders around. That. How many times did we see that against Forest in the last game? We beat a man, and then there was just more men. More men.
Montpellier might get taken over by American owners. Oh, really?
It's a great ball. It's Buonanotte. Kovar saves and holds on.
Every so many clubs are getting takeovers now, aren't they?
resist
Blackpool
the
1
urge
up,
sometimes.
Norwich 1 up.
Osman up against Bennett. Quick 1-2 around him. Osman is quick.
Norwich have been
Farmich.
nowhere this season, haven't
Great
they?
ball. It's Buonanotte. Kovar saves and holds on to it. Big stop by the big man. Leicester 1. And so Buonanotte. Well in diet. Anthony looking to break. You know where I want to go.
Norwich are 6 points off the playoffs, are they really? Wow, that's a
They're
turnaround
also
in form.
good.
Christ, they were awful at the
Oh,
beginning of the
just
season, weren't they?
past Antonio Silva.
If they make the playoffs,
Trying to beat
if
man.
if Norwich make the playoffs and then get
I'm
up,
not
it's
sure.
like Palace years ago, isn't it? When Palace
Vlahovic.
came up, remember they?
Not
I
as
think it was.
worried about.
I remember who
Vlahovic
took over
now.
now.
Well,
Might have even been Ian Dowie. Took
Buonanotte's
over,
gonna bang it.
and they went
I'm not
from
actually scared
like
of either of
relegation
their
zone to
strikers.
playoffs and promotion.
But Buonanotte cutting in off that right hand side, and the lead we had is gone. That's a pink. And that's enough. Lovely return ball. Ferguson. Oh, I'm not scared of either of their strikers.
Evan heard me. Oh, that's a great finish from
Right.
Lyndon
They're playing
Dykes.
Ferguson and Buonanotte, but between them, they've got 5 games so far this season. So they're obviously fringe players for them, but they are stepping up, and that's an unbelievable finish from Evan Ferguson. That's ridiculous. Well, they are immediately, that means 1 touch, 2 touch, bang. Felt in control at half time. I'm more out of control now. Anthony, to Mace. Going to float it. That Irish connection.
This is at Leicester. No,
Noonan.
it's not Leicester. Who is that?
Oh, good save by Chevalier. Trying to
Oh
find
my
the
god,
same
that
corner
double
that
save
Evan
is
Ferguson
fucking
did. Lovely
ridiculous.
take
Is
by
that
Medeiros.
Birmingham?
How's yours?
It might be at Birmingham actually. It might be St Andrews. Birmingham at home today. That double save is outrageous. It is Birmingham. Has he saved it with his face? No, it's just... Oh, wow. Oh, East Anglia Derby next week, is it? That's huge.
So it's him in. Oh, that's loose. Medeiros gets it. Medeiros still. Medeiros to Noonan, and needs support from deep. It's arriving-ish. Anthony steps away from the challenge, looking for Keanu Dyer. Keanu Dyer.
Doug scored 2. Maybe
Go, Dyer. And in. Oh, I just can't get a second goal. Hoyland, Dyer, and finding Noonan, and Anthony ran the other way. Looking for.
Oh, look. If I get the ball here with Noonan and Anthony keeps that run going and just goes through that gap, I spin and play him in. And watch what he does.
Finding Noonan.
He runs off. Actively runs away.
Anthony ran the other way. Where are you going, Anthony? Just towards goal. I can just slot him in. Let's make some changes. Not really much time to. That's not Anthony! Time this right. I'm going to need some support. Here it is. That's not Anthony! It's costing me goal passes. I'm not scoring because I'm letting me down points. Can I finally get there? A point from this. I get nothing. All right. Oh!
Channels, make sure you don't miss tomorrow for more RTG. Tomorrow for more RTG. This Stoke goal. Raksaki. Is he on loan from Palace or is he there perm? Oh, let me set this to render.
So we have 20 million to spend. 20 million. Don't let the good strat go. Well done, Ches. Great typing. I'm not sure. It might be Anthony. I would have as a guess as it not being Anthony, though. Boreham Wood 1-0 up. Victor Wanyama retired from football today. Southend 2 up. Picture of Mason Milliot for the Andy Dallas scored for Southend. Bloody hell, that's a name I've not seen for a while. Yeah, I remember Blair Adams. It was always a name that floated about on Football Manager back in the day. Let's have a look and see who's on the transfer list, shall we? Shields icon, is he? Bear in mind I'm in season 8, Will. Kaneko's an odd one. He might be a good loanee to replace the outgoing. Oh, so might he actually. Oh, hello. 78 to 84 potential. Duhamel. '80 potential. Kelly Duhamel and wow. French Cam. In the women's game. 99 rated. Looks okay. Penalty West Brom. Oh my god. I mean, it's definitely a penalty. We just showed a replay of it. Guille Fernandez, still transfer listed. I'll press an equaliser. Oof! Finish. Andrew Moore and Grimsby pull one back against Harrogate. Inez Benyaya pre-gen. Okay. Josh Madger scores the pen. Up the West Bromwich Albion. Josh Madger's a name from the distant past, isn't it? Nymphasa is 78 rated at L'Oreal. Looks okay, to be fair. Half decent championship player. Jack McGlynn. 82 at Houston Dynamo. Physically is not great. Obviously great, good passing stats. His finishing inflates his overall though, I think. Jamie Cummings 33. No, I never had Jamie Cumming in an RCG. Not to my knowledge, anyway. Not to my memory. Oh, the fullback. Well, I don't know if I want a fullback though. Like, these guys aren't as good as Bennett at the minute, so there's no point recalling them, is there? He's played 13 games in the Premier League, but he's not playing them very well. So Babic is up 1, Noguchi up 2, Sanga's up 6, Hung's up 1. Williamson's up 1. Is he played in the Prem? He's playing regularly in the Premier League for Fulham. Miyoshi's up 3. Montero's up 2. Kujovic up 2. Choi 2. Kapalu 1. Kozumi 1. Ibarra 3. And Dione 3. Hermanson 1. Powelson 1. Watts is still barely growing. God damn it, Jasper Watts. He's still got a potential of like 80 something. He's got potential of 93, Jasper Watts. He just doesn't grow. The fuck? Stockport 2 up against Wickham. He flew up though initially, and then nothing. He is only 17, to be fair, yeah. But still, fucking hurry up. Reading 1-0 up against Huddersfield. Boreham Wood 2-0 up. We've not heard from Leonie for a few days, have we? I hope she's okay. Bolton down to 10 away at Plymouth. Could be Lincoln's day. Lincoln City back in the Championship. That's quite the return to glory from for them as well, isn't it? Considering they were National League not that long ago. I'll have to have a look at their history of seasons as well, but we had Lincoln in the National League multiple times. I'm sure of it. Maybe I'm getting confused with League Two, but I've been to Lincoln 2 or 3 times with Cambridge over the years, but I think the majority of those were pre-relegation in 04-05. Let's have a look. Saying that for Monday at 3 p.m. Schedule, and then Lincoln City seasons. Established 1889. Leicester 2-1 down. Down, down, they're going 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 down. Yeah, there you go. Lincoln were Conference League for a number of years with us. They were League Two for ages. One season in League One, and then they've been a League Two side for forever. I don't know what has happened at Lincoln for them to have the turnaround that they have done, but they're going to go from National League to Championship in 10 years. Conference is 5th tier, Davidenki yet. The conference became the National League. It was called the Conference before that. So relegated in 10-11. Bum me. And 17th, 16th, 14th, 15th. I mean, just mid-table. Just solidly mid-table for 5 years and then won the fucking league. Then 7th in League 1. Sorry, 7th in League 2 and missed out in the playoffs. And then won League 2. Then 16th, 5th playoffs. 17th, 11th, 7th, 11th. And now they're going to win the league. So when was... They must have been... Yeah, the last time they were at Championship level was the 60s and 50s. Division 2 back then was Championship level, 2nd tier. That was the last time Lincoln were at Championship level. 66 years ago. Unbelievable, Jeff. Oh, yeah.
Ref seen that. McAtee's purposefully elbowed the Plymouth man there. Just in a replay. It's a definite red card. No, I live in Nottingham now, Riley, so I've not been regularly to Cambridge games for about 10 years. I've not lived in the area for a decade, so I've not been to regular games for a long time. Basically, since I started properly full-time YouTube. Barnet Bromley's 1-1 at half-time. At the minute, we're currently knocked out of the top 3. But MK Dons and Notts County are still drawing. I don't know who they have today. County Salford's a difficult game, to be fair, and MK Dons have Barrow. I mean, Salford are part of the picture. That especially if Salford could beat MK Dons today, put themselves on 73, and Salford are very much part of the automatic picture. There is definitely 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams going for 2 automatic spots at the minute. Bromley, you think, are probably going to be fine. Bromley should go up. The idea of Bromley in fucking League One is ridiculous. Oh my God, Raksaki, that would have been a ridiculous goal. Good save by the keeper. So in our final games, we've got Bromley, Notts County, Grimsby, who are dropping down the league a bit today with the result as it is. Bromley, Notts County, Grimsby, Cheltenham, Barrow. That's 5. Who was the other one? Crewe. Crewe away on the final day. For some reason I thought the Barrow game was the last game. It's not. Crewe away on the final day. Crewe are playoff chasing. So we've got first, third, then 2 playoff chasing sides, currently 9th and 11th. Cheltenham and Barrow. Not easy. Not easy at all. Is Robbie Savage still manager at Forest Green, by the way? Oh, he is. They've just gone 1-0 up in their game. Forest Green. Oh, they're in the playoffs in the National League. Fairs. That's a place I've been like 5 fucking times. I don't know where Bromley. I don't know what's happened. What's been going on at Bromley. I don't know what's happened this year. Wasn't it what they since the 50s, from the 50s till 2007 they were regional division, and then Conference South is still regional. They were National League from 2015. It's only their second year at fucking League 2 level. Top goal scorer, Michael Cheek. Michael Cheek. Michael Cheek. Michael Cheek. Michael Cheek. Michael Cheek. 34 now. (13, 37, 23, 17, 15, 21, 25 and 16 and 35 this year. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. What if fucking Nuneaton? It's not looking great for Leicester at the minute, is it? So the moral of the story is they don't know what to do in the RTG. Basically. So we'll wait and see what people say over the weekend. Although we're going to be recording more tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow we just finish the season at Barcelona. Or we wait and see what people say in the RTG. Tomorrow we finish the season with Barcelona, perhaps in the Journeyman, with the potential for a Champions League final, potential for a La Liga victory, and obviously the Copa del Rey final against Valencia as well. Or we could, I forgot about generational football, thank you. Nice generational football. We could quiz. We could quiz. We shall quiz. Let's quiz. What we're doing? Close you. Close you. 501. Let me get chat up. Nice, Daniel. Catch you later, dude. Championship appearances for Middlesbrough players. Oh, Christ. Championship appearances for Middlesbrough players. I mean, Dale Fry's got to be too many, surely. 255. $81 for Luke Ayling. Josh Coburn, 46. O'Neill was Prem though, wasn't he, Mike? Did Gary O'Neill play for Middlesbrough in the Championship? Chuba Akpom's a good shout. 77. I'll try Gary O'Neill. 54 at Championship level. Did Chunchai play from the Championship? 3 games. Okay, that's good. So I've not really given a shit about Middlesbrough. Really ever. Downing didn't play for them in the Championship though, did he? He was Premier League. Hayden Hackney's a good shout. 137. I'll put Stuart Downing, but I'm pretty sure he was... Stuart Downing was made 123 appearances for Middlesbrough at Championship level. Really? Oh wow! They're only one year in the Premier League with Stuart Downing. Oh, this is when I remember Stuart Downing. I didn't know he'd gone back to them. I didn't know he'd gone back to them. Great shout, chap. Brett Sombolonga, 152, too many. Yep, Morgan Whittaker. It's been there a couple of seasons now. 52, 51 to go. Paddy McNair, 196. Too many. We've done Dale Fry, Luke Ayling, Nathan Wood. I need someone that Nathan Wood has been there forever. Someone that's got between 51 and 61 Championship appearances. Who signed for Middlesbrough like last season? Bangura. 23. Finazaz. 67. Oh, no, that would have been too many anyway. Seni Dieng. 52. That would have been good before I put Bangura in. Matt Target. Hey! 36. Thank you. Player roulette. Spin. Oh, God, we can't get a recent one to save our lives at the minute, can we? Tottenham player from 0809. A Tottenham midfielder from 0809. Lons. Tottenham. QPR. Oh. I mean, before I'd even seen Morocco, I already knew who it was. It was the Tottenham to QPR and then AC Milan in there as well. It was appearances, not goals, though, Sam. Appearances, not goals. Transfer roulette. Chelsea 0708 Arsenal. Oh no, I was going to say Yossi Benayoun, but that was later than that. Chelsea to Arsenal 0708. Benayoun went on loan to Arsenal as well. No, Ashley Cole was the other way, wasn't it? Oh, sorry, he scored 5 on 501. Did Lassana Diarra play for Arsenal? Yes. Oh. I mean, you would know, I guess, Mike, wouldn't you? GG's. I didn't know Lassana Diarra played for Arsenal. 7 times in 1 year. That was it. Played 7 times and then moved to Portsmouth in the same season. So they bought him in August and sold him in January. Lol. And then he ended up at fucking Real Madrid. Well done, Arsenal. Right, chat, that's us for today. That is us donezo for today. We are back live again all day tomorrow. That is a hell of a finish from Hoyland, Daniel. Just seen your tweet. Back live again tomorrow for the full regular day in FC. We'll most likely finish the season at Barca or do as much as we can at Barca. So I will see you tonight for you, Rory, and everybody else tomorrow. Sam, thank you very much for the 105th month, mate. That's 6 years in a fucking row. 72-month streak. Pictures from christening were unreal, mate. So good. Love you too, man. Glad everything's going well for you. Hope the job hunt's going well too. At some point between now and forever, we will get a proper catch-up. Right, chat. I will see you guys tomorrow. I need to go and relieve Nat's mum of duty. It's time to go and be daddy again. Not Noid.